Is this thing on? My goodness. I'm sorry I've been away so long. My phone's been just going nuts for people being like, VR, where's episode 9? Where is it? All this stuff you've been pointing out in the meantime. I mean, it's good, but need some more episode 9 goodness coming. So, look, honestly, I've been a bit sick the past couple of weeks. You don't want to hear that gravel voice on your computer or tablet or whatever you watch this episode on. Anyway, fear not, I am back, comrades. So, let's officially welcome you back to the road to 300k with VR. Run that intro. Alright guys, let's get into the show seriously. Thank you all for coming back for episode 9. We'll get started with a few things around the show, but in the meantime, if you want to get in contact with me, hit me on Twitter. I'm at APVanRoon. Also on Twitch, if you want to see me streaming there occasionally, at APVR64. You can see me on trueachievements.com or send me a message on Xbox Live. My gamertag is MiserlyPluto459. In the past month that I haven't been filming this show, we've headed up to 24 subscribers now, which is a little bit of a jump since last episode there. So I'm pretty happy about that. Got some new followers on Twitter as well. So yeah, it's all going really well. Just need to step up the schedule there, of course. My dad was down interstate. You guys can probably see along here. There's a new shelf full of my pops. Finally get some of the ones that were in the boxes back over here out on display, so I'm pretty happy about that. Trying to get some pictures up so you can probably see those on your screen now. But yeah, pretty happy about that. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is something I'm really excited about called Zedtown. So Zedtown is held in Melbourne this year. They talked about it on the Z2Z podcast a couple of episodes ago. But it's like a zombie apocalypse big event. It's held at Flemington Racecourse for Melbourne. It's June 24th. There's a morning and afternoon session. I will be on the morning. Go Blue Team. So it runs for about 4 to 5 hours. Starts with a few zombies. Those zombies capture people. They turn into zombies, capture more people, etc., etc., until either the game ends or the time runs out, which I think is 5 hours tops. The way you defend yourself is with Nerf Guns. So I don't know if I've mentioned this on the show before, but I've got 9 or 10 Nerf Guns, ranging from small little snub pistols all the way up to a big M60 like automatic machine gun. I actually found with my lever action, I don't even know what it's called, lever action single shot blaster, I can actually plug one of the 25 dart drums into that. So I'm probably going to take that along on the day. I'm going to take along a little blaster. You should see a picture of both of those on your screen now. I'm also going to take a little snub along. I've got a bit silly on eBay, bought 200 darts, I bought extra clips and a tactical vest. So your boy Alex is going to kill it there. I got the VIP package actually, which was a bit extra. I think it comes with an extra life, some special items. You get a priority turn in the makeup chair if you do get captured as a zombie, which obviously I won't because, I'm pretty good. I'm also going to be filming it. I have a friend who's going to lend me like a GoPro type of thing. I'm going to be filming it, going to put it up on my YouTube channel. It's going to take me a while to edit that because it's going to be about 4 to 5 hours of footage. I'm not going to put up a 4 to 5 hour video, I don't think, but we'll have a few highlights packages. In terms of people that are going with me, I've got my friend Tarragon from the Z2Z podcast there. He's one of the hosts there. He's coming along. My friend Andy's going. Possibly having another one of my friends going, but he's just trying to work out his options there. But man, I'm so keen for it. It's going to be awesome. I've been walking around the house with blasters out, and my dog now knows the noise of my my blaster because I'm shooting it at walls and stuff. And in case you're going to ask, no, I did not shoot my dog with a Nerf blaster. Do not call the RSPCA because I haven't done that stuff. That's not cool. But yeah, anyway, excited, super hyped about that. I know I said in the previous episode we're going to talk about my April Roundup. That was a bit, a bit no good. So let's just move on to find out what VR has been playing in the past month or so. So you guys probably all saw while I was sick, I posted up a review for the new Power Rangers Mega Battle game and Vertical Drop Heroes HD. Recorded the footage for those on the PVR device that Chris got me, Beachy got me for my birthday. Power Rangers, just short little few sentences about those. Power Rangers is great and you should really get it if you haven't already. Big trip down nostalgia lane, great game. Funnily enough though, or not funnily as we found it, there's an achievement for getting to level 50 in Reader's Tower, which is like you hit a level, you kill all the enemies, you move on, type of easy stuff. We got to level 48 and Dean said, "Oh, I'm down, come help me." And literally half a controller throwing second later, I was down too. So, needless to say, there were many colourful 4-letter words that Dean said, and I just sat there in a bit of disbelief in silence, feeling like I'd just thrown 75 minutes in the bin. I mean, it was fun, but, not that payoff at the end. I don't know. Anyway, you can't restart from wave 48 again. You got to start from wave 1 because, of course, you do. Anyway, still thinking about that now. It's grinding my gears. Vertical Drop Heroes HD, another really good game. It's pretty unknown, actually. Did a review on that. You'll see a link to both of those in the description if you want to take a look at those. It's a really solid game, actually. Kept me going. Has that really one more go type mentality in it. But yeah, a lot of fun. You have a lot of fun with that one. In terms of the games and score that I've been getting while I have been going, let's get the list. So, I have finished Jackbox Party Pack 3, ACA Neo Geo Metal Slug, Cluster Puck, ACA Neo Geo NAM 1975, ACA Neo Geo Sengoku 2, Spheroids, and Vertical Drop Heroes HD. I got the finish on that. 7 completions there, guys. The best of them, I think, probably Vertical Drop Heroes, I would have to say. Other games were ho-hum. I mean, you probably all heard about the ACA Neo Geo games right now. They're all touted as 2 to 4 hour completions, but those fighting games can get really tough if you're not good at fighting games like me. Anyway, Vertical Drop Heroes HD, I've already talked about that. Great game, go get it. I also started Jurassic Park this week, which was in relation to the Telltale month with the Z to Z podcast theme that's going on. I'm 3 chapters through nearly, I think. When I finish the 4th, that's another 50 achievements in the bag and another 1,000 Gamerscore. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a Telltale game. It's before they kind of started their well-known, 5-chapter Telltale model, and the way everyone knows Telltale games was kind of before that. So it actually runs a lot better than their crappy Telltale engine does. So, that's something. I've also started to knock out some of those multiplayer achievements in Minecraft Xbox One. I've heard that the Xbox One version may be getting replaced by a universal Windows platform version at some point, so they may all become discontinued at some point, so you probably want to get on board with those. Drop a little PSA in there for you guys. The ones that I ended up doing were pretty easy with 2 controllers. You go into battle mode, you throw snowballs, you knock people off the edge, you win 3 in a row, etc, etc. Pretty easy. Alright guys, so the Great True Achievement Score Roundup. I mean, it's been probably 4 rounds that I need to round up there, maybe 5, so let's get into it. Period 15, short and sweet, killed it, finished 20th, no bonuses in that period. Period 16, killed it again, finished 6th and earned a badge for earning twice the last period's score. So another 2,000 points in the bag there. Period 7, shock, killed it again, finished 49th, avoiding elimination very easily because there's still over 100 teams at that point. Period 18, they had a bonus for top 25, earning another badge. And we did because we finished 7th, so we're going pretty well. Period 19, yeah. Look, we actually did pretty well there, finished 13th as well. So we're going pretty good. We're in the current period 20. I mentioned it just above a short time ago with Jurassic Park. The reason I'm playing that is to hit 50 achievements for that game. and then I'll be halfway done for the 100 achievements and on the Minecraft ones, and I think by the end of today I'll probably be about 60 out of 100 done, and I'll get some shovelware games to make up that extra 40 odd achievements or so. But the thing I wanted to talk about, a couple of things. I found out in the contest so far, we are actually the third highest scoring team if you add all the score together. It's 2 teams above us. The previous year's winner, I don't know who the other team is. I didn't pay too much attention to that. I knew we were doing pretty well because there were a lot of, top 10, top 15 type finishes, but to be third in the comp at this point, I mean, in terms of overall score, that's better than I thought we were going, and I thought we were going pretty well. There's also a lot of controversy last week. Now, I don't know that it was as big a deal as it was made out to be, but the controversy surrounds the discussion and recap thread of the Great True Achievement Score Challenge. There were people in there that were calling each other out and saying things that they shouldn't be saying, and a lot of it revolved around the team that's expected to win, the clear favourites, Gankers Preloaded. It got to the point where they were calling the people out, people were calling them out. It just got a bit out of control, and the site owner actually locked the thread, and no one could post. So they said, when I open this in a few days while everyone's cooling out, if I open it out, if you do a call out, you're gone. You're gone from the comp, you're getting a forum ban, I'll see you later, mate. So, anyway, I thought, you know what, that's fair enough. He said in his words, it's the most toxic place on the site. It's more toxic than anywhere else in the forums, and he'd had enough of it. So, fair enough, he's done what he thought was the right thing. He closed it for I think it was about 2 days, reopened it, reissued the same warning and said, don't do it. So, if you had to put your money on how many messages it took before we got a call out, what would you bet? 10, 20, 30? 3. 3 messages until we got a call out. And the owner of the site just came back and went, mate, what are you playing at? What is going on? So it wasn't a really bad call out, I thought. But anyway, so he was on his last and final warning, I would say. And I haven't really seen him post too much since. But the whole general thought of the thread, I mean, I don't mind people calling each other out, as long as you're not getting personal and derogatory, swearing and that kind of stuff, because there are younger people on that side, I'm sure. If you're just calling people out going, oh mate, we're going to smash you this week, like, I don't have a problem with that. Go do it, but put the points on the board, back yourself up, because otherwise you just all talk. But yeah, I don't mind. I like reading it. It was an amusing read anyway. But our team wasn't getting called out by anyone, which is, it's fine. I probably might feel differently. If someone was calling out my teammates, I'd probably go in there and say something silly as well. But, I didn't. So that's a good thing. I'm still in the comp. We can move on now to the pop of the week as well. Oh, you guys are in for a treat. I haven't actually seen this movie, but, you guys will know as soon as you see it. The old Sharknado. So Sharknado, there's actually a bloody mouth version of the Sharknado pop. I haven't found it yet. It was exclusive to US, so I'm probably going to have to get it posted from overseas or pay a pretty penny for that one to get it from someone in Australia. It's one of my favourite pops. It's pretty heavy. It's a lot heavier than all the other pops because, as you can probably see here around the shark, there's all that extra plastic stuff that's supposed to be the water. But yeah, it's really cool pop. Really enjoy it. The story around this one actually is I went and bought this from someone. He wasn't at home, so he got his dad to sort out the money and everything while he was away. And he was like, "Why do you collect these things?" And it's like, I don't know, just like collecting them. People collect things. People collect stamps. People collect coins. People collect toys. I collect pop vinyls. It's what I do. I mean, I've got a pretty kick butt display behind me here. I think, that's what I think anyway. You guys let me know what you think. But the Sharknado pop, yeah, mate, he's pretty cool. I like him a lot. Alright, now our events and news. Probably the biggest event of the past month that I can think of. If you've been living under your rock, and if your rock does not have Wi-Fi, you will not be aware that Destiny 2 has been announced. Probably to nobody's surprise, given the success of Destiny 1. I'm not going to talk too much about it. Destiny's not really my game, but just suffice to say, everyone that likes Destiny is hyped about this game. The one that I'm actually really hyped about, not just me though, I know there's a lot of people around hyped about this one too, Life is Strange 2, announcement for that one. I'm really a big fan of Life is Strange 2. Previous viewers of this show will know that. But I'm also I'm a bit skeptical about it. I'm not going to drop any spoilers for the game, but given the endings, I don't really know where they can go with the story. They would either, I guess, choose one that's a canon ending and continue that story, or they might use, characters from the same universe or do something like that. I'm not really sure, but there's also, like a lot of Telltale games, there's different variables depending on who's still alive, who's not, who's you're friends with, who you're not, which I guess is probably part of the reason that Telltale make their choices not really choices, in that they pretty much came to the same conclusion no matter who's with you. But I'm really excited for it. I think that Don't Not have proven that they can craft a brilliant story in Life is Strange. So, if they're going to write it with new characters, I'm sure the story is going to be great. If they're going to write it with the same universe, I'm sure it's going to be great. It will probably be no surprise. They're pretty good at telling a good story. But also in the past 2 days, we've had the Xbox Live Game Pass go live. You can get a 14-day trial, I've read, if you have an active Xbox Live Gold subscription. There's a few videos floating around on how to make the most of that. There's a few easy games in there to get some easy Gamerscore out of during that 14-day trial. I think I saw a video somewhere saying about 15,000 Gamerscore you can do in that 14 days. But anyway, it's $10.95 per month Australian. I think it's $9.99 Canadian and US per month. So that's after the trial finishes, of course. But it's definitely going to be good value to people who are new to Xbox. Also, Sunset Overdrive is the June True Achievements playlist game. I don't know if I've talked about it on this show before, but man, Sunset Overdrive, it is so good. It is so good. I bought this, I'm pretty sure I bought this day one, and pretty much played it non-stop for about 2 months. Put it down, DLC comes out, get back into it, and so on until, got all the achievements in that game. My friend Kanchanaburi is playing it at the moment, but it's one of those games you wish you could just erase your memory and play it again for the first time, like Bioshock as well. But it's such a good game, lots of fun. The gameplay is brilliant. I kind of wish there was another region stack of it, like an international version, Australian version or something, so I could do it. But anyway, we'll move on to Underappreciated Game of the Week. Now, I've combined this with the Gamerscore Boost game for the week because it's easy as well as not having many players of it. So it's another double this week, but we've got Spheroids this week. Should be seeing on your screen now footage of that game. So I recently completed Spheroids. It's pretty easy to do. Spheroids are aliens who've invaded your planet because, of course, that's what aliens do. What else do they do? They're round in nature and they have a killer instinct, and you're on the carnivorous menu. It's a simple platforming game where your goal is to get through each level to the exit, killing as many spheroids as you can in each level. Some sections you can't actually progress until you kill all the spheroids. Then you can go on to the next area. The game's pretty good, pretty solid. There's a few hours if you play it, 3 to 4 hours, so it won't overstay its welcome. The achievements are easy. When I'd finished my playthrough, I'd probably had 2 or 3 left over that I just grinded out for about 20-30 minutes or so. It's pretty easy. I got it on sale for about, $3 or $4 or something Australian, so it's definitely worth your time to get another 1,000 gamer score in the bank. Alright guys, time for the play of the day. So this week Beachy came over, we're playing a bit of Rocket League because it is still a brilliant game once you finish all the achievements in that game. I'm on the left, Beachy's on the right. We're playing 2v2 online against two real people. I had the opposition player come up behind me and keep trying to go forward, so I just hit the brakes and stopped in front of him, and he's trying to go forward and I'm just reversing into him. And while I've done that, Beachy's just come along and tapped a nice little goal in here. I don't know what he thought he was doing. Why didn't he just reverse around me or whatever? Don't know, but it's good footage. Another great Rocket League moment, so take a look guys. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that there. Again, still don't know what that guy was thinking. He's probably still trying to reverse into my car on the server somewhere. Anyway, I'll see you guys next episode. It won't be another month before episode 10 comes out. But we'll see you guys next video. Find me on Xbox True Achievements at MiserlyPluto459. That's my gamer tag. Hit me up on Twitter at APVanRoon. See me on Twitch, APVR64. Send me a message, drop a comment, hit a like button or a subscription if you are a good cuz. See you later.